Welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. So this is why you should also consider pretend hi-fi gear. I made this video before and I've actually written quite a bit of text here that you guys can read. You just pause the video and read the text, the good and the bad stuff about pretend hi-fi. And I think it's good for all people to have a pretend hi-fi system at a high level, and a real hi-fi system also at a high level. I think once you have those two, it kind of helps you balance your hearing a bit and just enjoy both both worlds in their own way. I feel that if you get stuck on one of them and only listen to that, you kind of become a bit cranky, take stuff for granted, or just you don't quite enjoy music in the same way. So yeah, I like to expose myself to those opposite worlds. I think that it's just very pleasurable, pleasurable, whatever you say. Yeah, I used a lot of time on writing this document, and I have to say, this is just my opinion, and there might still be some few things in the world that would make me change these lists that I've made, but I've heard most things, so I don't think that there really would be anything there. But you never know. Perhaps in the future it would change. Yeah, some very interesting information here. Another top 10 lists. That's based on top sound combined with best value, new and used. Some really good speakers here that almost no people are getting, and I think a lot of people don't really understand that this is like, if you want the best speaker in the world for actually a pretty cheap amount of money, I think the closest you get to it is this here. I would like to say my own speaker does that, but it doesn't quite. It can actually beat most things in the world, but it just doesn't quite have the same amount of pressure and weight than this bigger model has. So I wish I could say I had the very, 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 very best speaker in the world. I would more call it like the fifth or sixth best speaker in the world, something like that. But I feel that this is sort of it value wise. Of course, there's like 2 or 3 bigger models above this, but value wise, I feel that this is basically it. You could also argue that value wise this is, because it's just so much cheaper, but yeah, I still feel this one is kind of value wise better than mine, but yeah, depends on what you consider best value. Very much the same sound, still weight, pressure, very different. Yeah, if you one day have the chance, check out this speaker. Fantastic speaker. I don't know why they've made it more ugly with time, but I still love that speaker. Really sticks on your brain, that sort of sound. Very disturbing sound in a very good way. I have a feeling that it's just a feeling, but I have a feeling that what Audio Note is making this whole field coil technology will get it more into this type of sound. Just a feeling. I might be completely wrong. Might be a hunch that's based on yeah, just a wrong feeling. But so far as what I've heard from Peter Quartorp in those interviews online, I have a feeling that we're getting away from this sort of added color to the sound into a more deeper sound where we don't need that color in order to be safe and orient ourselves in that world. What we call naturality and analog sound. I think we're gonna get a bit closer to this type of sound. This it's hard to say. I need to hear it first. This new field coil technology. Lot of interesting considerations. Just painting a picture here of what I've seen throughout the years, what I've heard, where it really belongs when people say something is good, good value, really good. What it means in practical terms. Yeah, also a good point here about Americans especially not really getting to hear these sort of brands because they've got so many options over there. They're pretty lucky. But still a tiny bit unlucky because they don't get to hear the really exclusive stuff. Interesting analogy here, and let me just make it bigger for some of you guys. I think this is gonna help some of you with your small devices be able to read it a bit easier. And honestly, guys, I don't know how many more videos that I want to be making, because I feel that a lot of these videos that I make are kind of a waste of time, because it's only when people actually pay you that they then use all the information and really become happy with the effort that you've put into things. Overall, there are also, of course, some few exceptions. A lot of sweet people that have written to me that I helped for free, but I just can't, do it anymore. I actually have a life, stuff I have to do, put food on the table. So just telling you guys, I can't do that anymore. I've done that for almost 2 years now. Yeah, there is a lot of free information you still can get, and yeah, it's still only I would say 2/3 of what I know. What's on this channel, and many times you just have a hard time looking at several hundreds of videos of information. Sometimes you just need something that's specific for users, where they have to know, do I take this CD player or that? What sound will it give me if I take this or that amp? What is best for the money? Should I go for this brand, same brand used or new? What do you think is best? It's just typically stuff like that people want to know, and what cables are best ranked after order. I've, by the way, also made a file with that, and I probably at some time in the future will create like a PDF I can send to people in combination with doing some consulting work. Still thinking about that. But yeah, I spent a lot of time also writing down, I think it was about 20 brands and their models, cable models, which was like the relevant ones that I find on the market that people need to know about. There are a lot of other cable brands where I just think it's a waste of money. It just all kind of sounds the same. There are a lot of cables out there that just sound really so much the same and are a waste of time and money. But yeah, that's just in my opinion. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys. And yeah, there will be like a couple of few videos more being released, but not many more. Just so you guys know, soon I'll almost leave the platform for good, because I'm just not getting anything out of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this free information, and have a nice day.